All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show, Risk and Reward here, and I guess we got to start off with an apology. We're a couple days late on getting the show posted, but we got some pretty good excuses, I would say, right?
Right, it's been a really busy week, and we just wanted to get in our update and let you know what's been going on for us this week on eBay.
Yeah, figured better late than never, so a couple days late, but we hit some pretty good goals. One of those goals was to hit that 500 active listing mark, and did we do that?
We did, and actually you made a video about it, and we got to 503, so sooner than we expected even, so that was a good one.
Yeah, that was really cool. 503. I can't remember ever having that many. It's a really awesome achievement, I think. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I did make a video of it, and I was pretty stoked on that. So, how about the sales? You had said last week you wanted 15. How'd you do?
Well, this week I think we have 12, but we're still waiting on payment for 2. So right now we can only count 10. And so our profit as of right now would be $100 for this week. But if we get those other 2 payments, it'll be $175 for the week. So a little bit less than last week, but still a pretty good week.
Yeah, less than last week, more than the week before, or well, the first week, I guess you would say. Yeah, so $75 still outstanding, and that's kind of unusual. I mean, I know what happens, not unusual in that aspect, but it doesn't really happen to us, it doesn't seem. So that's kind of surprising. One of them, were they both best offers that we accepted? Or I know one was for sure.
I believe they both were, and one of them was out of the country shipping, so we're just waiting on that. And sometimes shipping prices, they've gone up in the short term here, but...
Well, that touches on what we've been up to and doing too, is we've been updating a lot of our listings, the descriptions, and I was going to say part of redoing some of our descriptions also involved adding a few more shipping options, but one of the items that we're waiting for payment on was out of the country, and it didn't have that, there was no shipping information for where they are on there. So I think it's one of those situations where, we got the price for them and we sent it to them. It just was way more than what they were expecting, and they're just kind of like not telling us they're not going to pay, but hopefully not, right?
Well, not necessarily, because I think that, if we tell them the weight and everything, they could, type it into the post office, USPS for themselves and see, shipping prices have gone up recently, so hopefully they won't be surprised by it, and maybe they just haven't logged on yet, and hopefully we'll get payment over the weekend.
Yeah, that's true, but when you submit a best offer, right, did we remember if those were 2 best offer accepted to...
That was one where we had actually placed one in there that we would accept certain offers above a certain price. So that one he had actually clicked and got it. The other one that we haven't received payment for...
Alright, well, it's going to be kind of hard to remember where we are. That was about a 45-minute break there that we just spliced out. I guess, when you have kids and a pretty full deck of things going on in life, that's going to happen. So I guess that's...
Where were we?
Yeah, where were we, right? I guess that's why we don't do any like the live kind of videos and that sort of thing. You're looking at a picture kind of slowly zooming in and out or something like that, rotating or something through the length of the video. But yeah, just too much real world stuff happening all the time. Kind of got to piece things together, and that's kind of what happened as we sort of rushed to our goal of 500 listings, and so now we're going back and editing some of the descriptions to jazz it up, fine-tune them. So we've been doing that quite a bit. I think before we were interrupted, we were talking about the 2 items that we hadn't received shipment or payment for. One we shipped off we're supposed to ship it out of the country and didn't really have a shipping price. We had to send it to them after they agreed to buy it, and they've kind of been MIA since. So I think you were just saying that let's not go down that road. Let's just, maybe they haven't logged in yet, and
exactly. We'll get payment over the weekend, and let's not worry about that. And we were also going to talk about that our goal for next week is taking advantage of, I don't know if you guys have all seen this yet or not, but they have a Halloween early special treat from eBay, which ends on the 21st, but it's 500 free listings, either auction style or fixed price. So we're going to be trying to take advantage of that as much as possible and try to get ourselves to 700.
Yeah, that's true. The new goal, which I guess we can touch base on that right now too, is we want 700 active listings. So we did hit our goal, 500. We did 503. A few have been sold. A few have ended. I think we're just under the 400 mark right now, right?
We're at 497.
Oh, 497. Okay, so you've been busy then, I guess, listing. I didn't know it. That's a good thing. So yeah, that Halloween special ends the 21st. That's definitely going to allow us to get to 700 if we just put our put our minds to it. Today, as of right now, it's the 17th, so hopefully I get this up tomorrow, the 18th. You guys hear it. If you didn't know about it, you could still get in on it for a few days. How many sales do you want to have next week?
I think we should still stick with 15 again, just because we almost got to 12 this week, which is really close, and until we get there, I think that should be our goal. And by taking on another couple hundred listings or more, I mean, obviously our goal is 700, but we're going to try for as many as possible because they are giving us 500 for free, so we're trying to take advantage as much as possible on that. So it's going to be a busy weekend ahead.
Yeah, we actually have something kind of cool. I'm not going to give it away right now or talk about it too much, but hopefully in the next couple weeks we can talk about what we sold. It's a really huge item. I mean that in for both size and income profit, hopefully, on this item. So that's something we can kind of like look forward to in the next few weeks. Hopefully we can talk about that being sold. Yeah, we'll try to hit 15 listings, continue to just spruce up our descriptions, and let those things sell overnight. It's always cool waking up in the morning and, you know, knowing, all right, you gotta package 2-3 things today and ship it off. One other thing too, I want to take more time. I want to do some better pictures. I want to add more pictures. I know they give you, it's 12, right?
I believe, yeah, it's 12 for free.
So I kind of want to use all 12 if we can, you know, if the item deserves it, you know. But, you know, I think we should shoot for a minimum of like at least 4 pictures for every item. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Sometimes, like, if it's like an autograph picture, I mean, it's only basically front and back. So
front and back and maybe up close of the signature.
But
so
they do
3.
have a zoom feature now on eBay that's kind of like, you
Yeah.
can go as close as you like.
That's
Anyways,
true.
so
That's
I
true.
don't think you want to waste too much time on per item unless the item demands taking, you know, multiple pictures. Obviously, then you want as much as possible to reap the benefit there, but we don't want to take too much time per listing because we have a big goal to meet. So
Yeah. Oh, one other thing I almost forgot. We've been lucky the last few weeks not to have any returns, but that streak ended, and we actually had a return, didn't we?
yes, we did. Only one, and it was actually a mistake on our part. We actually had 2 of the same item and actually mailed out the wrong size, and tried to make it right with the buyer and wanted to switch it out for them, and they decided that they wanted to change their mind on us.
Well,
so.
it was too late, basically, right? I think it was one of those situations where they needed it, and we kind of goofed up, and so they had to just go get it somewhere else. Yeah, so that was our mistake, but no big deal. They weren't upset or anything. I don't think we're gonna get a negative or a neutral or anything like that. The item should be waiting for us probably tomorrow. We can go get it. I'm sure it's fine, and we'll just relist that and sell it to somebody else. And I think that's just part of this whole week this last week there just wasn't enough hours in the day. You could probably hear it in our voices. I know I can hear it in mine.
Oh, definitely.
They're just beat, right?
Yes, it's been a long week, and we're ready for a big eBay weekend, so we better get some rest and call it a night and be excited to tell you how far we get for next week. So.
Yeah, hopefully we can throw up a few more videos in the midweek of something cool we sold, or something unusual that is a little motivating, hopefully, to some of you guys out there. I don't know, do we have any questions that people could kind of like leave some comments on, maybe? I know I wanted to ask the people listening, when you're in your account, under the, what is it, I think it's a seller summary, selling manager summary, that eBay's got the little box called improve your listings. It's kind of like little hints or things eBay is suggesting for you to do. I think some of them are like fast and free shipping. It's supposed to increase your sales. A few listings they were saying we needed to update photos, add some specifics, item specifics. I think I want to try to kind of click on those links and finish those things. Probably not the free shipping, because like you said, like shipping, what did we find out this week though? First class 1 ounce and 2 ounce was the same price.
It was the same price, so you're going to get kind of a bummer there. When something weighs a half an ounce, you're even paying same price as up to 2 ounces, so that was kind of disappointing to see. So you gotta make as much money as you can on shipping, because we are the ones boxing it and driving it to the post office, or so I just think that as long as you have a fair price, that it shouldn't be a problem. But free on certain items is okay, but we can't do that on everything. We just can't afford to.
Yeah, so we'll kind of click around that little section of the improve your listings box, and let us know if you guys pay attention to those. If you're just like set in stone on clicking on that and making sure you take care of all of what eBay is suggesting you do. I'm interested to know how people view that, and
yeah. Any tips or tricks that you guys have or use, leave them in the comment section and let us know how your week was. So.
Yeah, why don't you guys just do that for, if nothing else, yeah, leave a comment. How many listings did you guys list this week? What did that put your total active listing count at? That's cool to know. I hope you guys are doing good out there. And so far, so good for us. We got some more listings to do, and I think I'm going to click buy it now on some sleep. What about you?
All right, sounds good. This is Risk and Reward, and we'll see you next week.
All right, see you guys.